this job went wrong. I haven't filmed anything the last couple of weeks because I've been so busy. I wasn't going to film this job, so I kind of pick it up halfway through. It was just some do away with the 10mm but add 15mm in. But this heating system is piped weird. I've never seen one done like this. Basically, I said I'd put a couple of lever valves on just so they could have the rest of the house warm because they've got some young babies. So I put some lever valves on, went up in the airing cupboard, turned the fuel loop on, and come back downstairs. Everything is covered in water. So what's going on? Well, it turns out the heating system's piped in a whole loop. So it's almost like a one-pipe system, but it's a two-pipe. No wonder it wasn't working. I think originally what they've done is they've piped the whole house off 10mm, the whole entire lot in a whole loop, so 10mm straight into the radiators, and then somebody's added a 15mm drop off the boiler to pick up the downstairs, and they never did away with the thing, so it's just a complete loop around. So it's been a nightmare, but I got it sorted. I got it all mopped up. Luckily it's having all new, I mean my dust sheets were absolutely soaked. I still put dust sheets and everything down when I was doing the job, but it's having all new flooring and everything anyway. Well, there's no flooring in, so it's just, I probably spilled, just the water went a long way. I probably spilled about 20 litres of water. Well, I don't even know, it just looks a lot sometimes. But yeah, we'll pick this job up. I got a little bit not stressed. You just deal with it, don't you? And as I say, I've done so many jobs this week, so many jobs pretty good. I'm not going to say perfect, but you know, don't have problems and stuff like that. But these jobs do make the more interesting content when things go wrong, and I was never intending to film this job. That's why it's picked up halfway through. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you straight in there. It turns out he's there from the upstairs, so I'm just going to get this drain back down again, tie that on there in a second. And yeah, I'm going to swap them teeth for elbows, and then that way this radiator is just on 10mm, and then I'm going to repipe the rest of the downstairs. I have no idea why they've piped it like this. Never seen it done with two feeds coming in. You've got one from upstairs and one from downstairs, and they would have been working properly. We've just put the heating back on, and this radiator is getting hot now. It's never ever worked. Well, it wouldn't do because it was feeding that way and that way and that way. I fitted these drain off taps ages ago when I came out to look at the job, because I couldn't work out why it wouldn't work. I mean, it's all on 10mm, but we couldn't get any flow through. But it's no surprise, is it really? I just slammed them on there because, as I say, water was coming this way. I actually thought it was my bounce passing. Yeah, absolute nightmare. I'm going to do away with them, but I was just trying to keep the heating on. Right, that's got them disconnected from that other leg now, so I'll have a bit of a wet back up here. I forgot to open the air taps on the other radiators to drain them, so my head's gone. It happens, but we're not too bad. I'll have a dry up, get it sorted. Luckily it's all dried out in here, or more or less. There's no carpets or anything down, but what was happening is the water was back feeding from that way and feeding from that way. I cut some valves on there to get the heating back on. I am going to do away with them valves, and I was just going to repipe it behind the skirting boards, fill back up, come down, and the whole lot was flooding. I should have twigged when the fill loop was taking a little while, but probably had about 30 litres of water. I don't know, it goes a long way on this floor. So I'm going to get all this stripped out now and replace it with copper. I'll pressurise this back up, and then we can just work on this one leg now. Have a bit of a dry up. I think I might need a new blue roll on this one. We'll get back to what we were doing. These are all dead now. So I'm just going around with the jigsaw, cutting them pipes off, cutting the plasterboard off, and then I'm going to pin 15mm and just pipe these radiators back up all the way along. I'm only feeding 3 on this 115mm drop now, so I think it should be okay. But I'm having a nightmare. I can't believe I did that. My plan here is I've got some crossovers, so I'm going to clip them talons on that wall wherever I can, and then I'm going to come out above the skirting board. We're going to lift the rads up, and then I'm going to chop in down and then just bring them out. Imagine that as a pipe straight into my new valves. So I'm going to probably leave it 10mm above the skirting board or something. He did leave me a bit of flooring because he's having new flooring down in here, but I'll have a word with him in a second. But we'll probably end up coming there somewhere like that and into the valves. Imagine how it's heading through the window. Must be there. That should be fine. Skirting board will come up to there, but it's a little bit high because of the flooring, and then I'm just going to use long street elbows wherever I put them to go into my new valves. I've stepped it out because you can't see, but there's a lat, so it'll probably help me when I come to crossover anyway. So that's dead centre of the pipe, so we need to be drill it. It should be there. That's the first one set up. I just need to lift the brackets up, but I just got to do the same with the others now. Get all the way around and then connect them up back down there. I'll mark it before I move the radiator off this time, so I don't have to measure it out. That's the new flooring that's going down, and that's the skirting. So I've given sort of 10-15mm because there's going to be some levelling on this floor, so it should end, I don't know, about there somewhere. So they should have plenty of space there. You can understand why people don't want to be plumbers anymore, can't you? Because this job ain't easy. I don't care what anybody says. It's alright when it's going well, but when it goes wrong quick and it goes wrong bad. So this is the last one on this job now, so we've just got 3 on it. So it should work a lot better on 15mm than this 10mm stuff. So I've just got to get pipes through into here, lift this rad up and we can get filled up and go. It's a big job in there. That should be alright, just need to shorten that a little bit. And that'll go in there. And then we're getting there. About bang on in the centre in it, so we want to be. My calculation should be there somewhere. It's just a measuring game to put your rads on, but that line there is the bottom of my bracket of this one. So I've just been using some 4-inch, it's upside down, some 4-inch 10 screws. Pin that through there, beautiful. What I'm going to do in this corner, I've pulled them out of the clips just to solder a couple of sockets on, but I'm just going to drain them levers down, drain off them levers, and I'm just going to put a couple of press sockets, and then this wall's been extended to hide all the rest of that pipe work. That's sort of everything tied back in then, but it all looks neat and tidy enough. Everything looks alright. Just put a little bit of pressure in it. I've got my hose attached, so if I've got any leaks I can just quickly drain it back down, but we'll go and have a look. That's got that job all sorted. I'm trying to drive my phone charger out, it's got a bit more moisture in it. I can't even get my words out. I always put the fans on in the van and blast it forward. I don't know if you guys get that as well. Occupational hazard being a plumber. But all the heating's working on there. Downstairs, he said it's never worked better. There's one radiator upstairs that's a bit slow, but it's all done on 10mm again. So I just said to him, we're going to have to do the same upstairs as we've done downstairs. But he's going to leave it for the time being. It's just the fact he was having new flooring and stuff. That heating system's only 2 years old as well. It's just an utter mess, no inserts. I sorted some of the pipe work out upstairs as well, where they were looping into the radiators. I used some street elbows just to try and tuck it in, because he said every time I hoovered it, I banged into them. It's just an utter mess. But it's nothing I can put it in, you know. But yeah, I've done what I can. The heating's all working. He's happy. The customer's happy, which is always the main thing. I've done the best neat and tidy job I can. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that one. As I say, I wasn't going to film it. Only when things started going wrong. It almost looks like my channel is just all full of like mistakes and that. But I do try and show the mistakes, because we're all only human, aren't we? I mean, you know, when things catch you out, I was never expecting that heating system to be piped like that. I don't think anybody would have done. So yeah, we'll catch you next week. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.